Chemical changes. I will understand chemical change. There are two kinds of change, physical change and chemical change. A physical change happens in matter without changing the chemical composition. It is usually reversible. No new substances have been made, and the changes do not affect the chemical bonds of the molecules. So there is no rearrangement of atoms within the molecules. Contrast this with a chemical change. A chemical change does change the chemical composition of matter, and usually it is irreversible, or at least very difficult to reverse. New substances are made, and it does have a direct effect on the chemical bonds in a substance. In other words, the atoms have rearranged and changed partners, and they are now bonded to something different inside the molecules. Examples of physical change include boiling, freezing, melting, dissolving, cutting, and crystallizing. When you're doing a chemical change, you will burn something, or digest it, or rot, or rust, or can happen when you're cooking an egg or baking a cake. So let's have a look in detail at this physical change. So we've got solid water, liquid water, and water vapor as a gas. And if you look closely, you will notice that each of these blue dots with two white dots attached to it is the same in each state. There is two H's and an O, H2O, water molecule. So there's been no change in the molecule itself as it moves from solid to liquid to gas and then back again. So changing state, so melting and freezing, is a physical change. The water molecules stay the same. There is no rearrangement of the atoms, and the molecules themselves may move around, but the atoms within them stay attached to each other just as they always were. So changing with temperature will easily reverse these physical changes. Here's another physical change. This is dissolving. Here we have molecules of sugar and molecules of water. So a lump of sugar over this side, and the sugar is dissolving over here. You will notice that as we dissolve, the sugar molecules stay the same. They just become surrounded by water molecules. So this is going to be an easy reversible change, because all we have to do is evaporate the water and the sugar will recrystallize. But in this example, we have a chemical change happening. This time it's really hard to reverse it. We take separate elements. So we have hydrogen and oxygen. So the oxygen's red, the hydrogen is white. And we heat them and they become water. And you will notice that the atoms in the molecules have rearranged. They have changed partners. And this is so much harder to reverse because you'll actually have to break chemical bonds to reverse it.